In this issue, we are talking to you about animals that in our world are not afraid of anyone or anything. It's real scumbag who can fight alone with the open profits of ferocious predator that surpass him in size and strength. Honey badger. The honey badger is one of the most famous scumbag of the animal world. Only the honey badger leader leads the fight, one against 10 lioness. Feel free to feed on king cobras. Throw yourself first on the hungry leopard. His immune system is so strong that even after a fatal cobra bite, he simply falls asleep, and when he wakes up, he continues to have breakfast with his offender. How is the honey badger different from the rest of the animal world? The main feature of this animal is fearlessness. It's hard to imagine, but he is listed of the Guinness Book of Records because he is often called a fearless animal of the desert. Most likely this is due to his penchant for the skin. A skin is not strongly attached to the bones of the muscles and tissues and forms what is like an impenetrable shield. A large predator can drag a honey badger and ruffle it like a rag. But because of the uniqueness of the skin itself, the honey badger forms like impenetrable armor and reveals a pain threshold, and the alpha predator do not cause much harm to the fearless animal. How did you with Superman of our animal kingdom come about? The ancestors of modern musclings, which also include ferrets, otters and badgers, began living off Earth at about the same time as the primary rodents, about 40 million years ago. And 15 million years ago, adult honey badgers were already frolicking Eamulivus. This genus was discovered in 1024 thanks to the fossil of Austria. However, in subfamily of the honey beetles, it was discovered only in the 90s of the last century. If the modern honey badger has a size of 70-80, then its heroic ancestor was much larger than its descendant twist. Eamulivus could reach a size of about a meter and weigh up to 35 kilograms. The difference turns out to be almost 2 times, but the past would not be so interesting if the animals from it did not differ from modern ones. Like video, like, see comments, don't size the session if you haven't already, and also place in the bell so as not to publish new and interesting releases from our channel. Also, we have no bypass another representative of the ancient honey badgers. A chorus remains at today found in North America and Asia. The variety that lived there was even larger than the Eamulivus, and 60 scales found of the wither up to 45 kilograms were found. But Megalictis, an ancient species of the muslin genus, often considers the honey badger more like a great uncle along the line of the uncle and considers it the ancestor of the wolverine. Megalictis look exactly the same as the wolverine familiar to us from the famous franchise, a dense physique, paw opening, but only 2-3 times more the weight of the chubby one could reach 60 kilograms of with growth up to 70 at the waist. The honey badger has many reasons to be fearless. He doesn't need a very thick elastic skin that extremely tough and has been proven to be nearly immune to be altered arrows and spear. In addition, the skin can take the full blow off. A sharp machete, a skin is not cut from start to finish. It absorbs the impact. The discovery of the skin helps honey badgers with carnivore teeth. In addition, the thick and very tough skin of the honey badger is also quite loose, which allows him to move around a little within it. This is especially helpful when he is attacked by large predators and finds himself in their claws. It can rise in its skin. It can rise in its skin and cling to its weighting with claws and a mouth with conspicuous teeth in the heart to harm the predator that holds in. This makes it especially dangerous for an animal that has a honey badger in its teeth. It is worth killing the honey badger, which is very difficult. The honey badger can easily squirm and viciously attack the muzzle and eyes of the predator. Ultimately, the honey badger may die from such an encounter. An animal that kills him will first of all sin in the well then to attack another honey badger first of all. It turns out that there is almost no one safe place on the skin of a honey badger to make a complete capture. You must remember, as the name suggests, honey badgers primarily eat of honey. In fact, their favorite infestation is venomous snakes. Honey badgers have very strong immune systems. From a deadly bite of a cobra, they simply fall asleep for a couple of hours. To get sick with such immunity, the female forces the cubs to fight with scorpions. Scorpions by babies, and honey badgers begin to develop immunity against poisons. Honey badgers spend very nights in burrows. However, they never spend night in the same place 2 eyes in a row before engaging in combat. The honey badger attacks with a scent that is almost the same as that of a skunk. If that doesn't help, the honey badger starts to fight. During the dry season, honey badgers dig holes near the burrows. Over time, they are filled with water, turning into a watering hole for everyone. The honey badger is very strong. He can attack a buffalo and defeat him. A honey badger has very strong skin. Even a sharply honed machete cannot cut through it. A body of the honey badger is slightly smaller than its skin, allows him, having fallen into the teeth of a predator, to dodge and show him a crushing blow. There is only one way to take a honey badger in your hands. It's necessary to grab him by the scruff of the neck and hold him at arm's length. There are no people willing to try it. Despite this, the presence of honey badgers is small and occurs with individual ears. The fact is that the beast is found on chicken coops or cattle pens. Because of this, people have learned to trap him and kill him. Thank you for checking out this release. Like, see comments, do not miss new and interesting releases from the Real Unreal channel.